A podcast has no name. They are untitled and they're oh so happy that you came to this revival. Yo, get hit with Balor's Club when Megan mocks for Finn. See red for Becky Lynch when David cheers for the man. Straight out of Dublin and the Bronx when they watch games. He is a Blackhawks bloke, she is a Yankees dame. And they will say whatever the fuck they wanna say because Untitled means no limits and they're rated MA. When you got Megan and Dave, your podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled, it will continue to be. This podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled with Megan and Dave. Got more flair than Charlotte, make more bank than Sasha. Don't care if you don't like those Pats. Well, we watch Julian Edelman perform at peak perfection. Yeah, discuss it all at length, then change direction. Many topics, many episodes, and many emotional jabs. Old Dave will huff and puff whenever Megan gets mad. When Megan speaks her mind, the people run away. Cause yo, it's all Untitled and it's rated MA. When you got Megan and Dave, your podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Untitled, it will continue to be. This podcast don't need a name. Untitled, it will remain. Now here comes Megan and Dave.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another, not another edition. This is another edition of 5BW Radio, and this is our return of Untitled Podcast, episode 34. So a little bit of hiatus between October to now. I am your host, as well as the owner of 5BW, which is Five Bros Wrestling, Megan. And as always with me is my co-host, my handlers, the one I like to beat up half the time. No, I'm just when it comes. Well, obviously it sucks having heel characters. He's working face characters. Current Madhouse Media Women's Tag Team Champion, and one half of them, Dave. Hello, Dave.
Okay, let's unpack that. No, you're not beating me up 50% of the time. You're beating me up 90% of the time. Also, the way you introduced me, it's like, oh yeah, Dave is Women's Tag Team Champion. I'm not Harvey Whippleman here, okay? I'm not going back to 2000 here. I'm not being Harvina here. Sorry to bring up bad memories, but
Okay, so let's get to the point. The reason why we are doing Untitled Podcast episode 34 in a strange time, as well as 5W Radio. Obviously, 5W Radio was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, but because Megan had some type of headache and she couldn't really do it, it had to be on hiatus, and Dave and I couldn't really find the time till now. And I'm sure everyone knows what's going on in the world today, and that is the coronavirus. And honestly, to be honest, it has affected not only Dave and I because we're out of work for the time being, but everyone in his country and everyone in my country. And honestly, my country has taken the brunt of it.
Yep. I'm trying to get some numbers here, just so see. So for now anyway, what's the scale?
All 50 countries.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Oh, you're breaking up again. No wonder you can't. No wonder you can't hear you.
What?
Yeah, no, sorry. There's a problem with running this podcast like this. I'm working on a potato computer, and it maxes out with OBS and Discord, and that's it. That's all it needs to max it out, and because of that, we can't hear you half the time.
You're right.
I don't even know if you can hear me right now.
You just took a... Hear me? Hello?
Give me a minute here. I have to fix some stuff here.
Alright, Dave's gotta fix some... This always happens with us.
Oh, balls. Okay, I can't fix it, so we're stuck.
Ugh.
Anyway, okay, I think we're fine now. Go. Excuse me.
Okay, so as we're saying, I'm sure everything you guys are hearing what's going on in the world today, the coronavirus situation, you and I are out of work for the time being because of this. It sucks because everyone here is affected.
Okay,
by this.
actually, there you go. I was trying to find some numbers right now as of whatever date this is. 420,000 cases.
That's in Ireland alone?
That's in the world. Worldwide, 420,000 cases, 18,800 deaths. Is that country? Trying to get countries here. Okay, this is the trustworthy source of Wikipedia I'm looking at. Terms of countries, says here, where's America? Right, America right now is over 53,000 cases, and Ireland has 1,300.
That's a lot, and
yeah. Just in case that 1,300 may not be a lot compared to 50,000 America has. Ireland is like a population of 5 million people.
Mm-hmm.
And in the last 2 days we've gone up, like the amount of cases we've had have gone up 20%.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the last 4 days was 100 cases, 200. It's still going up.
It's crazy. It's sad, and I just found my country, which is obviously the United States. I want to break it down. Alabama has 215, Alaska 36, Arizona 326, including 5 deaths. Arkansas Are
you going through every state?
Yes. So this is going to take me a bit.
Alright, I'll get a coffee.
Okay, so Arkansas has included 2 deaths out of 218. California, 2,102, including 40 deaths. Colorado, including 720, including 7 deaths. Connecticut, 618, including 12 deaths. Delaware, 104. District of Columbia, 137, including 2 deaths. Florida, 1,324, including 17 deaths. Georgia, 1,026, including 32 deaths. Guam, 27, including 1 death. Hawaii, 77, including 1 death. Illinois, 1,535, including 16 deaths. Indiana, 365, including 12 deaths. Iowa, 124. Kansas, 98, including 2 deaths. Kentucky, 163, including 2 deaths. 4 deaths. Whoa. Louisiana, 1,333, including 46 deaths. Maine, 118. Maryland, 349, including 3 deaths. Massachusetts, 1,159, including 11. 1,791, including 24 deaths. Minnesota, 262, including Mississippi, 320, including 1 death. Missouri, 255. Montana, 46. Nebraska, 261. 278, including 4 deaths. New Hampshire, 101. 1, including 1 New Jersey, 3,675 deaths, including 44. New Mexico, 83. The biggest one. This is a scary number. 25,665, including 210 deaths. North Carolina, 398. North Dakota, 34. Ohio, 564, including 8. Oklahoma, 106, including 3. Oregon, 209, including 8. Pennsylvania, 851, including 7. That is my state. Puerto Rico, 39, including 2. Rhode Island, 106. South Carolina, 342, including 5. South Dakota, 30, including 1. Tennessee, 667, including 2. Texas, 715, including 11. The U.S. islands, 17. Utah, 298, including 1. Vermont, 495, including 7. Virginia, 290, including 7. Washington, not state, not D.C., excuse me, that is state, 2,223, including 110. West Virginia, 20. Wisconsin, 457, including 5. Wyoming, 29. And perpetrated cases is 70. Wow. That is a lot.
The biggest problem, and it is a problem and all that, but the biggest problem of you listing all that just now, like the last couple of minutes, that's probably going to be outdated in 5 minutes time.
Yeah.
Because that's how big this is going. It's like anybody listening to this not live, that's probably like it was 50,000. Look at us now, when it's like a week later it could be at 200,000. It's not like this is not going away anytime soon. It will not. It won't. It's not. It's like optimistically 2 months, 3 months. Before it starts to ease up a bit. Optimistically, this could take a year.
It's scary because you got a lot of old people in the United States, a lot of elder. I just called my grandparents up the other day, and they said, because I live in New York, which is the most hardest hit state as of now, that's that 25K. Okay, I'm concerned with them. They are older. They're in their 80s, especially with my grandfather. My grandfather, he's up there, and he also is battling dementia. And you don't know what can easily happen. They're fine. Every state, well, most states, 16 are on lockdown. As of now, Governor Wolf, who's my governor, he mentioned that my county, which is Delaware County, has to be on lockdown at 8 o'clock. So, meaning I can't go outside and do a podcast outside because I would get in trouble. And I don't want going to jail for anybody. So, a lot of people need to stay inside. But another thing that kind of irked me is the media has to label us, the millennials, and me and Dave do happen to be fall in that category, that we are outside when we're partying. Now, mind you, there are some millennials who know it all, and some millennials who think they know it all, and there are some millennials who think they're smart. Dave and I are probably the most smartest millennials out there. We don't party, we don't do crazy nonsense. But when someone tells you shit is real, shit is getting real. At first, I'm going to be honest, I didn't believe it. I personally did not believe this was going to happen. I thought this was going to be the swine flu. I was going to say swine flu. And it turned out to be serious. They tested me for pneumonia a couple weeks ago. I thought it was that. It was something like that. But when you're seeing this disease basically killing everyone, that means stuff is getting real. And I think Dave needs to be concerned too with his numbers getting higher. I think we don't need to be a statistic in this whole entire thing. We're
big numbers. I say I'm concerned about this because all I know for sure is that it was 1,300 cases and all that. Half of them were in Dublin, at least.
as I said, Delaware County, which is now I gotta find this. Hold on, Delaware County. Hold on, PA Commercial. We are the Northeast Township. Hit. Let me just find how much we are. If I find this that more than Dave, then I'll be shocked. All right, Delaware County.
Let's. We don't need to go into any more details. I think there's a case of like people have heard enough. Like we all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. We all know like the impact that's happened. We all know that it's shit. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know it's not gonna go away for a while. We all know that some people are ignorant. They don't give a crap. They want to keep doing this stuff, and that's completely messing up the whole thing. We know that.
Exactly. And then
it's like we need to just like I guess like something we've been doing like 5BD and all that. People need a break. People need to step back. You know, like I know it's a case of, you know, like we're stuck at home. We can't do anything. All the shops are closed. Well, I don't know over there. I know here, like basically here, all non-essential shops or stores are closed. So basically, no shoe shops or anything like that. Like McDonald's and KFC and Subway are all closed here. Basically, it's like the only places that are open right now here are basically supermarkets. You know, big shop chains, which is good. Which is good because you know people need to buy stuff. But.
Well, I don't know if DoorDash runs there in the state.
Nope.
I'm sorry, not. You don't have DoorDash?
I don't even know what it is. Delivery?
Exactly. It's like Uber
we
Eats.
We have a few of them, but we don't have that one.
Okay. Well, whatever delivery companies like Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, whoever is doing that right now, you know, make sure you tip them because they're basically need the money like we all do. You know, Dave and I, we have to do what we have to do to get ourselves money, and you know, we got bills to pay and everything like that. It's crazy. Another thing I want to say is, my heart also goes out to the independent workers who had bookings during WrestleMania week or bookings in general. My heart.
Yeah, I will say actually the one good thing that actually I can say came out of that is that you could see the spirit of some of the wrestlers during this time. I actually remember they're like most most independent shows, especially these days, especially with WrestleMania coming up. There's a lot of bookings that are no longer there because you know WrestleMania is no longer in Tampa. All the places have to be closed and all that. Apparently, I heard the high spots is in a big kerfuffle right now because with the hotel. Apparently, because of circumstances, it was because WWE shut down the WrestleMania there and the city didn't. Then the hotel are now not paying back high spots for their booking, and even and I think even going so far as to actually charging high spots because you know it's the cancellation could cost them like $100,000 something like that in damages, which is bullshit. But
that's what I would get corporate on the ace.
Yeah, but I would say like there have been like a few cases where there are some companies or even some you know, some groups of wrestlers who have been putting together shows, you know, like even I even saw one last week. I don't know if you saw, like in the UK, Will Ospreay.
Yeah,
he did a show with the Wrestle Talk channel. He did a behind closed doors show for wrestlers. It was basically a fundraiser to, I guess, pay the wrestlers. And I think it said at the end of the show, we raised £10,000. for like a 2-hour show, and I was like
Good.
that's pretty good. And but yeah, but it's like you gotta look, and it's like there's a lot, like I guess there's no good time for something like this to happen, but like a WrestleMania season, especially when it's like how the whole week of WrestleMania is so big for all the independent shows or independent promotions, to have it all shut down, it's like, oh, like how could help them?
The whole thing is sad because a lot of people get that money, need that money. A lot of them, and and then speaking of which, Ben, who's one of our good friends here, he took a hit too in a way. So we want to support him. So as a friend who actually, we're powered by EW Mania, so we want to give a good shout out with him. And, we want to give a help with him. Ben does have a shirt out. 3 count. The art is done by me and Dave's other friend Zilla, which is a really good shirt. You can check it at prowrestlingtees.com/referee REFEREE Ben Hall 1001.html, and my friend Nathan also has a t-shirt store too. So I just want to find him real fast. He's getting a cheap plug too. And I should mention that Ben also has merchandise coming out. He just had buttons made, as well as his social media, which you can follow him at Referee Ben Hall, and his website refereeben.com is coming. So we just want to give support. I'm just trying to find Nathan. Give me 1 second. Dave, can you help me out here, too? I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find Nathan's shirt. Hang on, because I saw he's here. Who the fuck is it? Okay, never mind. I found it. Alright, so my friend Nathan, who's the Raging Dead, he also did the shirt store too. He also has a shirt store too, so please support him too. prowrestlingtees.com/Raging RAGING 258. So just support those two guys. And if you order for Pro Wrestling Tees, it looks like the Pro Wrestling Tees are also going to be taking their time a little bit, so the shirt's going to take shorter than expected. During this quarantine, we will be still accepting orders at prowrestlingtees.com, and I just lost the damn memo. Alright, so anything you want to add before we go on to 5W stuff, which I will be taking over. And if anyone's in the chat room, Dave will be lurking around, see who's around, and we'll answer questions if need be. So I'm going to take over from here with the 5Ws. Dave's going to be around. If I'm going to need him, I will ask him. So anything else you want to add? WrestleMania is coming up. We are going to be predicting that.
Well, let's bring that up right now. WrestleMania is going to be weird.
It is.
It's weird. It's weird enough that we got behind closed doors shows and all that, and WWE I guess kind of doing the best with the situation, even though it's like there are some people who are not exactly the biggest fan of replaying past matches and all that, and last NXT basically being a complete recap show.
Well, let me stop you right there.
Especially when you go against AEW, did a full show.
Yeah, I saw it. I did watch AEW last week, and they had Matt Hardy and Brody Lee debut.
Just imagine the reaction they would have gotten if it was in front of a crowd. Oh well.
That would have been big, but shit happened.
Yeah. Actually, the one thing that I was wondering, it's like you're thinking about the independent wrestlers who are out working all that, and to a lesser extent, I guess to say. with WrestleMania, like the whole weekend's messed up. Takeover's canceled. The Hall of Fame's canceled. They're always talking to move to SummerSlam, but we don't know yet. WrestleMania, I guess now to accommodate everything that's going on, they're split into 2 days. Still gonna be behind closed doors, but man, it's like you think of some of the wrestlers who are like building up to big, like, you know, WrestleMania moments and all that. Particular McIntyre and Rhea Ripley, you know, like it's like the build of WrestleMania is that big show, and you're like in front of like 80,000 people in the arena and all that, and then we come to WrestleMania and it's like in front of 3 cameramen in a small, basically warehouse. So, ugh. Like, I gotta wonder what they're thinking. I'm sure they'll be professionals about it and keep doing it, but it's like I'm sure like it'll be a little bit of a letdown. It's like, man.
I mean, here's my honest opinion with this. I think WrestleMania should be moved to June. Why? Because this will be over and done. Where? Maybe you should have it at the Garden. Because
I'm of the belief of like I'm fine with keeping it at this time. For 2 reasons. One, we don't know how long this thing is going. We don't know how long it's gonna last. This could take months. This could take years. How likely is it that they're gonna be able to even do SummerSlam? You know, how like, you know, how long before it's like, okay, it's safe enough to be able to do this again? We don't know. And also the fact of, in terms of like TV, to extend basically the road to WrestleMania for 3 more months, it limits what you can do on TV. Like we build this to be the climax in April. Can we still keep people interested if it's going all the way to June or July? That's the thought in my head. It's like it's like you're not gonna be able to, unless you're really, really, really good, keep the feud going with promos and matches for 3 more months and still have the same kind of anticipation when you get to the match. I think it's like, given the circumstance, because this whole thing is a once in a lifetime thing, and you know I know it's like they say it's a once in a lifetime thing. It's a, you know, it's so big it'll be once in a lifetime. This pandemic is a once in a lifetime thing. Like, there are people saying something like this hasn't happened since the Spanish flu. So we don't know if it's gonna be 2 months or 2 years. Like, we have, like, I guess it's like a case of, we need to get to WrestleMania and then figure out what to do from there.
Another thing is, your event might be in jeopardy too.
No, I do not see that going ahead by now. I don't see it going ahead. FYI, if you're wondering, the NXT UK takeover was happening in Dublin, meant to happen at the end of April. Yeah, I don't see that happening now. At the very least, if it doesn't happen, help me get my money back. Like, I know that those tickets weren't as much as I thought they would be, but you know, like, I don't know. Let's see.
I agree. So, other than that, you know, here. So let's move forward to 5W, which I will take it over. It's going to be in our chat room. So
I'll be in the background. Don't worry.
In the background. So just a rundown. Renegade's Revenge is coming up on the 29th, which is this Sunday. I know Dave and I were talking about this, and we're going to keep the show going to get your guys' mind off the world, what's going on. That's what we're here to do. We are here to get you guys' minds off it. I know some of you are out of work right now. I don't know if some of you are essential, but you know, my thoughts are going out to everyone who is not essential, and whoever's going through this right now. If you have kids at school, you know, my heart basically goes out to every young, old, non-working workers, health workers, non-health workers, you name it. My heart is there for. So we're going to have Renegades Revenge. Just a heads up, the hard the soft deadline is going to be on Friday. So if you have segments, if you have segments, just hand those in. I know Dave is supposed to owe me a segment here, so he should reserve right now. So just saying. Another edition of what the hell did I name it? Where the fuck did I name it? Okay, Two Guys and a Girl, which is the prediction. That will be up sometime this week. I want to get it out as soon as possible. So hopefully we will do that as soon as we can. What else? So Renegade Revenge. Here's the card as we speak right now. I finished one match. I'm gonna try to work on another match either late at night or tomorrow. So just to run down the card. Darren Andrews versus Sabrina Baker, Mary Ellen Harrison versus Bridget Johnson. The first time for ladder match with TMZ, XS, Alex Bell, and Brett Elliott. Brittany versus Fiona in a false count anywhere. The triple threat match, Sam versus Lex versus Game. I have your prediction. Excuse me, I have your stipulation matches for down the line. And Luciana versus Ariel for the title. So this whole entire match card situation is going to be out. The show's going to be out to get your mind off things. Now, going further, I understand we have Deadly Games coming up. Deadly Games is in Laboon nightclub, and 5EW goes to Canada, which is in Toronto. As of right now, Deadly Games is going to be moved to the 5EW facility. I don't trust anything yet, so we're basically going to have 3 shows in a row at the 5EW facility. The Canadian show, well, it is at the end of April. We will not address it until the next 5EW radio show once everything clears up. So I just want to get that out of the way. So 5EW versus 5EW goes Canadian A is still planned. I just want to wait and see what happens towards the end of next month because I don't want to plan anything at the end of next month. We have a show and then all hell's breaking loose here. Now, War Games. As of right now, War Games is going to be going on. I'm just going to give a heads up here. Corey and JJ, handlers of Sam and Luciana. Yes, the War Games match will happen. However, towards the end of Renegade's Revenge, I don't want to spoil ahead, but when this match does happen, I need you to pick. I need the both of you to get with me and determine your team, so that way it can give Janine the graphics, and each day in April we're gonna reveal who is on your team. I'm not finalizing the card yet. We have to get through Renegade's Revenge. Now, when I get near towards the middle of April, right after Easter, I will figure out where we go from here and who needs to be who on what team. So just get with me. But that match will happen. I did greenlight it. As for the layout, it's probably going to be the old school one, but it's also going to be mixed with the WWE one. So we're going to be both. So I'm just going to add that here. Another thing is, I'm going to address this right now. We are having another cup called the Captain's Cup. The Captain's Cup is basically named out of new Hall of Famer Derek Jeter, New York Yankees star Derek Jeter. I thought it would be appropriate to start. This is going to start at, ironically enough, 5EW goes Canadian, going to Night of Glory, and ending at Vendetta, the first anniversary show. So that's like the big show. This will crown the Freedom Champion. This is going to be an outside invitation to anybody that wants to join this. We are an Angle Fed. We are a well-known Fed. Well, not yet. We're just getting ready to go into our first year. We're halfway there, as Bon Jovi would say. So I'm going to extend this out to anyone. So anyone out there that wants to, you can just go on the 5EW guest unless you want. Now, 5EW stars. This is also a to you guys, if you join up, because this a lot of you that are on this roster need to be in this and put your name out there, because if you're just gonna sit there, then why are you here? I know I'm just saying there, but if you feel like your character needs to be in here, sign up. I know that was hard for me, but we're getting to the point where, oh hey, we're an anniversary show, so if anyone feels the need, don't make a character. That's the only thing I ask. If you're 5W star, do not make a character. Okay? There's certain people that may sign up for this, but if you are like a problem, because Ben does have a blacklist, so I just want to be cautious of that too. I want to respect Ben and everything. If any trouble comes outside, you will not be in. We wanted this to be respectable. That's what Derek Jeter wants. He wants us to have respect. So anybody outside of 5BW will be a part of this if they want to. But if anyone wants to be a part of this that's in 5W, you can. I will go into more detail when the time comes after Renegade's Revenge. You'll see a post. And other than that, that's the only thing I have to add. And finally, any final thoughts? I don't have any final thoughts here. I just want to make sure everything is put out. You guys deserve to have a show. I know Corey's friend, which is WWR, is moving their show back. But we just want to make sure everything goes okay. We want to have a good thing I want to talk about. Hopefully it goes right, because you guys deserve it after this whole crazy thing. So, anything else you want to add? Where did my co-host go? Did my co-host just disappear on me?
Thought you didn't need me. I had the headset off and everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there anything in the chat room?
No.
Alright, nobody's in the chat room. What the hell?
I didn't say anything anyway.
Ugh. Alright, so is there anything else you want to add?
Stay safe, wash your hands.
Yes, so I guess that concludes our podcast. Hopefully we'll be back soon after this all settles down. Everyone, please stay safe, check on your elders, wash your hands, go outside when you need to, and just social distance away from people that they require to. I know I'm going crazy, but all right, guys. So thank you for listening to this short show. If you have any questions, just hit me up. You can follow me on Twitter at Megan MEAGANG90. Burrows5, which is 5BWEFed. Follow Dave at
Burrow is 5, by the way, for the E-Fed.
what?
Burrow is 5 for the E-Fed.
Burrows5 for EFED. Thank you.
Yeah.
Follow David at Dave's account.
Follow me outside of McDonald's. That's now closed because I'm desperate to get in, but it's closed. But
and other than that, check out. We'll have Twitches here and there. I know I've been playing a lot of video games, Monopoly and Trivial Pursuit. I've been coming back a lot in Trivial Pursuit, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys, so thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.